Hello, guys. Um, I wanted to share my opinions about uh, trading cards, the stats, and some people um, I have been reading. Like for example, only 10 minutes ago or so, I shared Rustam Babayev's cards, and there are tens and nines and some nine and a half, and one of the fans said that everyone has nines and tens. First of all, everyone doesn't have nines and tens, and second of all, just if I talk, because this comment was made under Rustam Babayev trading cards post, and like if I wanna to explain Rustam, you're talking about a guy in 10 years winning 20 world titles. 10 years and 20 world titles. In 10 world championships, 20 means right and left arm. He dominated for 10 years. Right, left, 20 goals. You're talking about what goals? And he was almost as successful at Europeans and Zloty Tour championships. The World Cup, I should say. So, um, like easily, easily, you can ask anyone you want. Like I'm talking about authority. This guy is. They would easily will tell you. Anyone who knows about arm wrestling, this guy is in top 10 ever in any category. If you consider pound for pound, this guy is the top 10 in the history. And people like me will tell you even this guy is top 5 in the history. So what I am just saying that um, if this guy is not gonna get nines and tens, trust me, nobody is gonna get. So there is nothing better. You can show me, oh, this guy beat him or something, but listen, there is no human being that never lost, and including John Brzezinski. And I would guarantee you that John has more losses than Rustem, but of course it was because his career was twice long, and John's losses were mostly against the super heavyweights, not in his category. Of course, after certain age, in his category also he lost some. But so what I am just saying that like to see these guys having nines, nine and a half, 10, don't be surprised. There is nothing better than these guys. And Rustem right now has higher stats than John Brzezinski's current card. It is because John is not, in my opinion, anywhere near his prime. If John was in prime now, if he would be in prime, except Levan, we would be talking about John in that number two conversation. Um, I'm talking about in open class super heavyweight. So, but John for his category is still he is like some 10, some nine and a half, some nine. Maybe speed is lower, but the IQ is still off the roof. Experience is off the roof, and hand control is the same way. Um, so, guys, athletes from East versus West events are very high level athletes. There are people who compete who just arm wrestle for fun. There are people who compete in a how to say amateur way. They train. Some compete local events. Some compete like state level. See, you are talking about you started from zero. You're going up. You understand about this stats, and then state level, and then you go into the national championship level, and then competing there is different than being one of the favorites. And being one of the favorites is different than winning there. And then you have the world championships, that level. And then many people compete there, but there are like top 10 guys there are very good candidate for the medal. And then there are some guys that actually very heavily favored. And there are also guys that who usually dominates there at the world level. So and then these guys and some guys also only go in professional level. So these there is nothing better than these guys. So um, another criticism came from one of the friends, and he disagreed about Travis having 10 level experience, and he thought that it should be like 20 years of experience. And in my opinion, it is not like exactly how long have you been pulling. It is in what level you are pulling. You can be an amateur arm master for like 30 years, Trust me, someone who is regularly competing at the world level will have, mm, in 5 years, he will have even better experience than you have. So Travis Bajan is someone that has wins against Ferid Osmanlı, Pushkar, Alexei Voivoda, Devon Larat, Jerry Kadaret, Dave Chaffee, Michael Todd, um, like many other guys, Tim Bresnan. This guy was at a point very best left arm in the world and one of the few best with right arm in the world. So you can't think that this guy doesn't have the like top level experience. It is. I mean, anyone who has been pulling there for many years, again, like what is experience? What is experience? The experience is about the level of the competition. You can be competing in national championships. You will never have the experience of like elite level pulling because you never experienced it. So what I'm just saying, like what I gave this friend of mine, an example about Arsene Liliev. Arsene Liliev, only 8 years from 2005 to 2013, he internationally pulled at very high level. Only 8 years, but I would give him experience nine because the level that he pulled. I mean, even though he was lighter, he pulled people like Travis Bajan. He pulled even John was some kilogram heavier than him. He pulled against Denis Siplenko. He pulled against Andrei Pushkar. He pulled against Richard Lapkus. And and then this guy also had countless world, European, and Zloty titles. So again, of course, how long you pull is very important, but the level. So again, how long you pull is important, but at what level you have been pulling is even more important. 30 years of amateur arm master doesn't have more experience than 3 years of like world level arm master. Trust me. That important is what you experience, not like how long you experience. You may have experienced this level such a long time, while the guy is experiencing the highest level in shorter time. He will have more experience than you do. So that's another thing I wanted to share. And some of the cards there, like again, like Travis, Denis Siplenko, these are the prime cards. While John Burzing's card is not prime card, we will do the prime card for him too. But this is his current shape card. Um, John's prime card would have for sure the highest rate for sure. He was too much for his category, too much for his weight, and for sure he was the best ever in his prime. So um, Levan will probably have very high, a lot of tens as well, since he is the bar up here. Yeah, but just because he is the strongest, it does not mean that everything will be 10, because I have reasons. Sometimes when I have doubts about my rating, I ask sometimes to Devon, sometimes Neil Pickup. We are not that far. Like the difference, like in only a few things, and zero point 0.5, that Devon says that, oh, I think his IQ is a little bit higher than what you're rating in. And Neil may say, I think that he is, just say, speed is more than what you think. So, but what in basically, like, there is no big difference between what I rate and what they rate. There are some difference, but not so big. So that's what I wanted to explain to you guys. But it doesn't mean that I don't make mistake. Of course, I may make mistake, and I make mistakes. If you criticism I saw, and I just thought about it, I'm like, okay, yeah, yeah, it should be changed, yeah. And so I'm making changes, and we are finalizing. The cards will be like the credit card quality card, and it will be highest level of printing, and we will have a wooden box, very nice wooden box, and I hope you guys will enjoy. All those cards will be signed by the athletes who has the cards. So that's it. Anyways, guys, thank you very much and for your support. And I expect you guys to support East versus West 6 by purchasing pay-per-view. I'm trying to serve the sport. I'm trying to not to look at this as a business, but as something to, like, a mission, so that the world will get to know a lot of top arm masters that they didn't receive the recognition, the respect, attention that they deserve till now because they didn't find opportunity. If you continue supporting me, I will walk on this ideal. If you don't support, I will do as much as I can, you know, and I will still do my best as long as I cover the events. So probably today is Tuesday, probably, right? Tomorrow will be the last 10 days, and I'm excited. Yeah, we will witness another one, and starting from April and then July and October, there hopefully there will be even bigger events. One of them will shock you guys. You will not even expect such thing, hopefully. And so you all take care, and thank you for your support.